What's up, nerds? My name is Bubba Stalkup, and you're watching and or listening to the Free Play Podcast, part of the Love Thy Nerd Podcast Network. And join with me, as always, is not Matt. It's Kate.
Yep,
Kate
here I am. I'm here.
We had a whole thing planned, a whole thing. This was going to be our 200th episode together. This was really cool. It was a season premiere.
Yeah, I'm going to have a pinata.
A pinata.
Yeah.
We were each going to have one. Are we still going to do that? I would love to have a pinata.
I think just I'm going to have one, actually.
Okay, just Kate. All right.
Yeah.
I'll just get candy. Anytime you hit it and candy falls out, I'll just reach into my bowl and get a Mr. Buttersworth or something. Yeah. The most candiest candy of all. Hey, so like Matt is not here. He actually is on the road. Nope, he's in the air. He was on the road, but he's in the air. He's on his way back to his house from Fresno, California. And so he's not here. And to make matters even worse, we just came back. This is our first show back for the season. No show next week.
Well, okay, we didn't know. Well, I guess we did know because
we could have looked at a calendar.
It was the dates. I tried to defend us there, and it didn't work. So. Forget it.
But no show next week because Matt and I are going to be at GenCon in Indianapolis. And
getting a bunch of surprises.
Really excited about going to GenCon. I mean, like, it's been a while since I've seen my con family, and I'm ready. I'm ready to get back into it.
You're bringing an empty suitcase, right?
I always bring an empty suitcase. I pack my real suitcase inside of an empty suitcase so that I have two when I come back.
And then what? Do you check the whole thing?
Oh, check it all. Absolutely.
And then when you're on your way back, then you have a little carry-on that you take with you, and then check the bigger one that's filled with surprises.
Oh, I check it all. I can check 2 bags with Southwest.
I never check bags, so I never know how that works. Never, unless I absolutely have to.
I do. I roll the dice on it. Last time, I don't want to say last time. There was one time I checked my stuff, and Luke was with me. Frost was with me, and bowling balls fell. Like there was a bowling team, a women's bowling team. They fell and crushed my suitcase, and your boy got a brand new suitcase out of that. And I mean a good one. A good one.
What was the brand again of the suitcase?
That I got?
Yeah, the new one, the good one.
No idea.
No. Because
idea.
I just got a new suitcase.
Expensive. It just said expensive.
Okay. That's all I need to know.
What kind of suitcase did you get?
Well, not a sponsor, but the suitcase is called. Actually, maybe we should hit them up and say, "Do you want to be a sponsor?"
Let's not say they're no
okay,
forum.
I'll write that down in good ideas folder. It's called Away, and some of my roadie friends told me it's a good suitcase, so I looked into it, and it has one of those little battery things that you like push in, and you can charge your phone from it.
Get out!
Yeah. So
Mine's not that nice.
I'm pretty stoked because I'm trying to do some travel practice leading up to LTNCon, which.
That's right. That's right. Yeah.
I'm afraid of it. I hate traveling by myself. I'm terrified. Worse than driving. I'm terrified of it. Like, you have no idea. I won't sleep hardly for a week.
I have some idea.
Okay, maybe you do. So I got this new suitcase to help me be like more excited about traveling because then I have this cool new suitcase and I want to play with it and use it and like roll it around and stuff. But you don't do that at home. You do it at the airport. So step 1, buy a new suitcase I'm excited to use. Check. Step 2, practice flying. I went to my cousin's wedding in Michigan, in Detroit. That's like the same flight amount.
Wow.
As to get to Matt's house. I didn't go by myself though. Baby steps. Okay. It was with my dad and my brother, but if you close your eyes, you don't see them. So I could have been by myself. So I went, but I didn't have the good suitcase at the time. So we'll flip flop those. Step 1, practice. Step 2, get a new suitcase. Step 3, practice again. Okay. So I'm going to keep practicing. I'm going to have a good attitude. I showed Asia my new suitcase. She said it was awesome. So just want everyone to know that. And I got to book my flight. I had to cancel my flight that I told you about.
Yeah.
And I'm really upset about it.
Have you booked your new one yet?
No, because it's too insane. I want the prices to go down, and they do kind of fluctuate.
Here's the deal, though. It's not insane, Kate, because you already have the credit towards it.
No,
so
I got a
number
refund.
You're looking at,
I got a refund.
Well, but I mean, the money already went out, and so
but it's coming back. It's coming back. I saw it.
But we know it's going out. We know it's going out. Book the flight, lady.
But I don't like any of them. They're all trash. It's like, why do you guys do this?
Change
it's
the
like
day
they're
you
not
fly.
Trying. No,
change the day that you fly.
There's no other days.
Kate.
I'm not going to fly in Thursday and get in at like 5 p.m. Forget that. It's not.
No, I fly in Wednesday. It'll be cheaper
I
on
am
Wednesday.
flying Wednesday, and it's not. It's
cheaper on Tuesday?
I'm
Usually
not coming
it's
in
cheaper
on Tuesday. It's like a week. I'll just message you about this later. There's no point. I'm going to get all riled. I have this coffee here that has coffee grounds in it because I accidentally poked the thing, the grounds. So there's coffee grounds going straight into my stomach, and this flight situation is starting to get me irritated.
I can't believe that you're drinking the ground. Like, they're in your mouth and you're drinking them.
Look, there you can see just a little bit at the bottom.
Podcast listeners, it looks like an Oreo is crumbled up in the bottom of her cup.
No, but this coffee is so good. If I just kind of push the ice cubes down.
No, Kate. My kids would make coffee for us, and even sometimes I would make coffee, and it would there'd be too many grounds in there, or they were too fine and they were getting through the filter that we had at the time, and so they would get into the actual coffee, and I would get to the bottom of it, take a drink, and if I felt any coffee, I'd be like, I'm done with that one. I'm really done with that.
Well, see, that sip I took just there was no grounds in it. So.
Oh, good. Why don't you just raise the straw when you drink?
That's what I just did a little bit. I didn't put it all the way down. I kept it like an inch up. And was just very gentle.
That's disgusting. I'm sorry.
No, it's not. If you tasted it, though, you would be like, this coffee is so good, I don't care if there's 5 grounds in my mouth.
Here's the thing, though. I think that I would care, because I do care. I do care. Like, I think it's a texture thing for me, honestly. But
I'm burying all my stresses and worries right now, saying this coffee is comforting to me, and all you guys see is the grounds collecting at the bottom now.
Are you drinking? Is that Matt and Bubba in the morning?
No, this is Grady's coffee bean bags from World Market.
It was in a bag, and you messed it up?
They're very fragile. The little bag. It's a big bag, and it said scrape it out with like a wooden spoon. And of course, I was in a hurry to do this, so I just grabbed a metal spoon off the table and went yank, and it like ripped, and so the grounds went in.
Yeah. Well, hey, never change, Kate. Hey, speaking of change, there's a lot of change going on around LTN these days. When this comes out, at the time this podcast is syndicated and is out on Apple Podcasts, Google Podcasts, Spotify, wherever you listen to them, the entire structure of LTN has changed from what you knew as before. I am now the CEO of Love Thy Nerd. Matt is now the COO of Love Thy Nerd.
Congrats,
Kate
Matt.
is over all of our organizational health. We've got a brand new director of content and resources in Radio Matt, who is now in charge of all of our video and podcasts and website and all that stuff. Luke is transitioning into IRL events lead, which makes up all of the LTNCon stuff, any mission trips that we go on. And Tyranny is digital presence. That's what she's transitioning into. And that'll be including Twitch and all the stuff that you see here, as well as social media and anything that passes through a digital wave. And so, hey, we're super excited about all the changes. And we did a whole thing about Matt and I on our Facebook and Discord. And if you have any questions about that, we're going to be doing more of those roundtables and regular talk-throughs in our community. So do yourself a favor. Make sure that you go to lovethynerd.com/community, join our Facebook group, and also get in on the Discord. And we would love, love, love to chat all about that with you guys and answer any questions that you have.